gunmen leaping from a car, right? And they slaughter his son with assault rifles, broad daylight in the day with kids nearby. And tonight, 4 long months after the murder, caught on tape, there is finally
an arrest. Bruce LeShan reports a judge
tried to warn you guys about how this drill in Chicago was spreading throughout the whole entire world. I bet you they didn't think it was going to get this out of hand. After getting out of juvenile detention, a Simple City gang member in Washington, D.C. was eager to get some get back on a couple of gangs that's been sliding on his set lately. This is the story about a 16-year-old gangbanger who allegedly killed or participated in the deaths of over 4 people in between the months of April and May of 2020. These are the details. The teen had been released from custody for an unknown offense March 29th and cut off his ankle monitor before this horrifying train of violence occurred. Simple City is an up-and-coming gang in Washington, D.C. that's famous for feuding with the 37th Street Gang, who is also associated with Shy Glizzy.
Just trying to holler at him, but I come back through here. He said that he in the circle now. I just wanted to holler at him, but
it was Tuesday, April the 7th, 2020. At approximately 10:30 p.m. on the 3900 block of Alabama in Washington, D.C., Michael Mason and some of the Simple City gang was headed straight towards a known car of one of their rivals. They fastly approached the car and started shooting multiple shots at the vehicle. Detectives soon will find out that at this very same time, the person who Simple City gang is shooting at was actually inside that car while it was being shot up. And he actually shielded himself from the bullets entering the car with his girlfriend who was pregnant. So Michael Mason and his crew sped off. A person who heard the action called the cops. When the ambulance got there, the woman was in a car hanging on to her dear life. After all their efforts, she died on her way to the hospital.
What's going on? What happened, man? Come on, man.
Michael Mason and the guys are on point now because it's war. It's now April the 8th, a day after the pregnant mother was used as a human shield. Michael and his gang spotted another op on the 300 block of Anacostia Road. They get ready. They see the target coming out of the residence. They immediately approached him and started shooting at him until he was shot multiple times and laying on the ground. The police arrived and took the guy to the hospital where he lived to see another day. Simple City members got the news and was devastated, so Michael Mason and the crew allegedly went back out to paint the city red. On April the 28th, Michael Mason, at approximately 11 a.m., discharged his weapon at somebody on the north side of Washington, D.C. He was charged later on. The person wasn't shot, but he was haunted by the memory of Michael shooting at him. On May the 9th, 2020, at about 7:10 p.m., witnesses say they seen Michael Mason shoot at someone multiple times on the 2400 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, Southeast. Upon the cops' arrival, they found shell cases and evidence of damaged property, indicating that it was a shootout. And then, on May the 19th, about 1:39 p.m., again, officers say Michael Mason was involved in a shooting that left 2 people dead and 1 person seriously injured. "20-year-old Giselle Henderson and 31-year-old Tyrant Griffin were killed. The other male that was shot was left in critical condition. A day later after this, on the 20th of May, police say the Simple City gang went to the 300 block of Anacostia again, where the 37th Street gang hang out, and shot the whole block up. Police found shell cases everywhere, and a guy on the ground suffering from non-life-threatening wounds. He was taken to the nearest hospital, where he was treated. While in juvenile, Michael Mason seen one of his aunts. He said they called him Roach. They spoke a little bit, but then they returned to their cells. Well, it was May the 22nd, 2020. Michael Mason spotted a familiar face, and this is the face of someone they have been waiting to get. It was Roach. The hood said Roach had killed a Simple City gang member a couple years back. They were riding around and they spotted Antoine, aka Roach.
Yo, what's up now,
They
partner?
shot at him multiple times, killing him instantly. May the 24th, 2 days after the death of Roach, Michael Mason allegedly did another drive-by at around 1:45 p.m. on the 4400 block of Falls Terrace, Southeast DC. After the shootout, police arrived and found a male suffering from non-life-threatening wounds. And 30 minutes later, Michael Mason allegedly seen some more ops and used them for target practice. They rolled up and just started shooting. When the ambulance arrived to that incident, there were 2 men laying on the ground, shot multiple times, but all the wounds were non-life-threatening. This insane killing spree has to come to an end. It was Wednesday, June the 17th, 2020. Washington, D.C. Police Department had a warrant for the arrest of 16-year-old Michael Mason. They apprehended him from the address on file. He has been charged as an adult in each of these incidents I listed on this video, with 4 counts of first-degree murder while armed, 4 counts of assault with the intent to kill while armed, assault with the intent to murder while armed, and assault with a dangerous weapon. A few days later, after Michael Mason was apprehended by the DC cops, another Simple City gang member was picked up for murder. His name was Daquan Jones. He was only 19 years old. Simple City Street Gang. Go check them out. Stay tuned for the next documentaries on DATKNOCKDESIGN.
I ain't coming to be crossed the 9 something, you can't tell why I'm shutting. just hopped in the stoop. We